Hello everyone. Now I'm again here with the next topic of chapter 2 of 10th standard, acid, bases and salts. Now in the previous lecture, in the previous topic part 1, I have discussed with you about the properties of physical and chemical properties of acids and indicators. Now in this I will discuss the types of acids. Now the types of acids. First, I want to tell you types of acid means that is whether they occur in nature or they are prepared in the from minerals or any other inorganic substances. Now, first natural acids, and natural acid also called organic acid. Here the word organic or natural means something we get from nature. The organic acids, the acids present in what? In plants and animals. एनिमल्स और प्लांट्स में नेचुरल होते हैं, these are called natural और organic acid. Generally they are weak acids. Weak acids होते हैं. Now for example, I give you a few examples of natural acid, or you can say organic acid. If I say orange, lemon, this is also a kind of a plant, and in it which acid is present? Citric acid. Apples, malic acid. Tomatoes, oxalic acid. Tamarind, tartaric acid. Curd, lactic acid. One more, that is vinegar, that contain which acid? Acetic acid. आपको milk sour हो जाता है, then again sour milk contains which acid? Lactic acid. And these all are the acids that are present in plants and animals. Animals means अगर मान लो आपको bee sting, bee ant sting करती है, bee sting करती है. Now when the bee sting on your skin, what happen? You feel irritating. आपको यहाँ पे pain होने लगता है, irritate होते हैं. तो why it is? Because this bee sting or this ant sting, what does it do? जब वो sting करती हैं, तो sting करते time they inject one acid, and again this is an example of which acid? That is organic acid. Which acid they inject? जब वो for which acid? That is formic acid. These all are the examples of natural acid, or you can say organic acid, that we get from plants and animals. Now the next type is the inorganic acid. Inorganic, that you will not get from the living organisms, not get from the nature. In fact, they are prepared, they are obtained from minerals, not naturally occurring acid. They are prepared in the laboratory. And the examples of the inorganic acid that we use in the lab for doing various experiments, first is HCl. HCl means hydrochloric acid. Second one is HNO3, that is nitric acid. And the third is H2SO4, that is sulfuric acid. These are the strong acid. These are strong acid. And one more thing is common in that, when they dissolve in water, that I will discuss with you in the next topic. When they dissolve in water, you can see what does they produce? H ions. ये मैं अभी आपको explain करूँगी ये सारा कि what all the acids have in them common, that when dissolved in water they produce H ion. और इसमें एक और common बात common जो है वो क्या है? In the previous topic, when acid react with metal, जब एसिड मेटल्स के साथ रिएक्ट करते हैं तो आपने देखा था आफ्टर द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ सॉल्ट व्हाट दे प्रोड्यूस हाइड्रोजन गैस. इट मींस समथिंग कॉमन इन देम. एंड सेकंड वन इज द एच आयन प्रोडक्शन इज अनदर प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ व्हिच एसिड, दैट इज इनऑर्गेनिक एसिड. इज व्हाट इज द केमिकल नेचर ऑफ एसिड्स. केमिकल नेचर ऑफ एसिड, व्हाट डज एसिड कंटेन? फर्स्ट, that is clear from the previous topic. When the metals react with acid, it means all the acids contain hydrogen. That you have seen when the hydrogen gas is liberated when metals react with acid. Now what other thing that all acids have in common? और क्या है acids में common की जो सब acids के अंदर होता है? What is that? For that I'll explain you it with the help of one activity. Take one beaker, and that beaker fix one rubber cork. Rubber cork के ऊपर आप 2 iron nails fix कर लो, और iron nails के साथ आप एक वायर की कनेक्टिविटी के साथ बैटरी एंड बैटरी के साथ आप एक बल्ब स्विच, ये सब आप ज्वाइन करोगे. एंड इन द बीकर व्हाट इज प्रेजेंट, dilute HCl or you can say dilute H2SO4. You can take any acid, HCl or sulfuric acid you can take. Now what happened? What happened when you make the switch on? जैसे ही आप switch को on करते हो, what happened? The bulb, you see that bulb start glowing, bulb glow करने लग गया. बल्ब स्विच को ऑन करते ही what makes this bulb to glow? ऐसा क्या हुआ सोल्यूशन के अंदर कि सोल्यूशन में तो सिर्फ HCl है. क्या हो गया ऐसा सोल्यूशन के अंदर कि इलेक्ट्रिक करंट फ्लो हुआ और इलेक्ट्रिक करंट के फ्लो होने से बल्ब ग्लो होने लग गया. इट मींस दैट इज क्लियर फ्रॉम दिस एक्टिविटी कि इन दिस बीकर dilute HCl is present and HCl के साथ प्रेजेंट के होने के बाद इसमें कुछ आयंस भी थे. जो आयंस क्या कैरी कर रहे हैं, that ions will carry the electric current through the solution and that flow of electric current through the solution makes the bulb to glow. And now what are these ions? It means when these all acids, whether it is hydrochloric acid, whether it is sulfuric acid, whether it is nitric acid, what does they contain? They contain ions. अगर आप HCl है, what does HCl contain? H ion, Cl minus, H2SO4, H ions, sulfate, HNO3, H ion, nitrate, CH3COH, acetic acid. What does CH3CO minus, H plus? It means in all these what is common? All acid contains, first we have done all acids contain hydrogen and all acids contain having the H ions, and due to the presence of these ions this flow of electric current is possible that makes the bulb glow. Now what is another, if you have to define acid, how you can define, this is another concept of acid and that is given by Arrhenius. What if you have to define the acid according to what is the Arrhenius concept of acid? Number one, acids are the substances that, number one, that contains hydrogen, and number two, that produce what? H ions. H ion when dissolves in water. जैसे ही आप एसिड को वाटर में डिसॉल्व करते हो, they dissociate and they produce H ions, and this is the Arrhenius concept of acids. Now, as I have told you, when you dissolve any acid, for example, I am taking here hydrochloric acid in water, it dissociates into H ions and Cl minus. H ions and Cl, hydrogen ions and chlorine ions. Now these hydrogen ions will not exist alone. ये जैसे ही, क्योंकि आपने एसिड को वाटर में डिसॉल्व किया है, वाटर में डिसॉल्व करने के बाद वो H ions भी डिसोसिएट हो जाएगा. This is the property of every acid that it contains H ions when dissolved in water. This H ion will not exist alone. They combine with water and they form which ion? H3O. They form hydronium. H3O means H3O. What does? I am writing here again. HCl, hydrochloric acid, H2O. When dissolved, it produces. And this H ion will not exist alone. They will combine with water, and after combining with water, they give hydronium ions. They give H3O, hydronium ions. Now you can also write, if I'll write this, HCl plus H2O, H3O plus Cl minus, this is hydronium ion. Actually, H ions combine with water and produce hydronium ion. This is all about what acids have in common. Now the next is what? That is if I'll say this is the, if I'll ask you a question that distilled water, if I'll say distilled water, that is a pure water, distilled water, will it, distilled water conduct electricity? No, it will not conduct the. Distilled water do not conduct what? Conduct electricity. Distilled water, जो pure water है, it will not conduct the electricity, but rain water does. Rain water conduct करता है. Why? Why rain water? Because rain water when dissolved, rain water electricity को conduct क्यों करेगा? Because rain water, in rain water various types of gases are dissolved. Carbon dioxide is dissolved, and when this rain water combines with carbon dioxide, what it formed? It formed which acid? It formed carbonic acid, because in the atmosphere so many gases are present, and when these gases combine with rainwater, they make the rainwater the good conductor of electricity due to the formation of acids. This is how. Now what happens to an acid in water solution? As you have seen that acids dissociate, when dissolved in water, dissociate into H ions. Now what happens to an acid in water solution? For that again I will explain you with the help of one activity to explain what is the role of water in the dissociation of an acid. Dissociation means it will dissociate to produce H ion. अगर वो HCl है, water के अंदर dissociate हो जाएगा H ions और Cl ions. What is the role of water in that? Now see. For that, I will explain you one activity. Take one test tube. This is one test tube. And in that test tube, take solid NaCl. Solid NaCl. Small amount of NaCl, sodium chloride. And in that, you will add concentrated, I'll say concentrated, which acid? Sulfuric acid. H2SO4. Sulfuric acid. I'll explain you in the next what is the meaning of concentrated and what is the meaning of dilute. Concentrated sulfuric acid. Now when you add this NaCl and then concentrated H2SO4, now in this test tube what is present? These two are present, NaCl and concentrated H2SO4. The reaction will take place. Which reaction will take place? NaCl react with sulfuric acid, and what does it produce? NaHSO4, NaHSO4, sodium hydrogen sulfate, and hydrogen chloride gas. This is gas. This is not in the liquid form, acid. This is hydrogen chloride gas is produced. Now what happened? What you will do? Now with the help of one delivery tube, what this gas will produce? HCl gas, hydrogen chloride gas is produced after the reaction of NaCl and H2SO4. Now when you will take one delivery tube, you will fix that delivery tube on the mouth of the test tube, and what will you do? Bring dry blue litmus paper. As I have told you, litmus paper, blue litmus paper turn red in the presence of acid. But now you have brought dry blue litmus paper. Dry blue litmus paper को जैसे ही आप इस डिलीवरी ट्यूब के पास लाते हो, जिसमें से क्या पास ऑन हो रही है? What? HCl gas. तो it will not turn red. इसको HCl अगर ये एसिड होता तो ब्लू लिटमस कैसा हो जाता उसका कलर? It should turn red. But after you see that, whenever you will bring dry blue litmus paper, wet नहीं है, मैं कह रही हूँ dry है, it will not turn red. Now in the second time, what you will do? You will bring wet. आप उसको वाटर में डिप करके वेट कर लो. उस लिटमस पेपर को अगर आप यहाँ डिलीवरी ट्यूब के पास लाते हो, now it will turn red. Now it turns, blue litmus paper turns red. Which red? Now when you bring wet blue litmus paper, why this wet blue litmus paper turns red? लेकिन जब dry लाए थे वो नहीं हुआ था, because this wet in the presence of this wet blue litmus paper, what happened? HCl जो यहाँ से produce हो रही थी, when it combines with water, it will dissociate into H plus Cl minus. अगर HCl गैस होती, अगर ये dry होता, यहाँ water ना होता, तब ये वाली reaction, this reaction will not be possible. This reaction will not occur. It only occur in the presence of what? In the presence of water. It means when acid dissolved in water, it produce H ions. और उसने क्या कर दिया था? उसने wet blue litmus paper को क्या कर दिया था? Red कर दिया था. Now the next topic is what? Next topic, I have told you here that whenever you have to dilute any acid, I am explaining you the dilution of acid. Dilution of acid. मैंने यहाँ पे अभी word use किया था what? I have used the word concentrated H2SO4. Similarly, I can write concentrated HNO3, concentrated hydrochloric acid. What is this concentrated? And sometime I have written dilute H2SO4. What is the difference between this concentrated and dilute? Dilute means when you mix what? When you mix acid and water. Mixing of water in acid or acid and water when mixed, this process is called dilution. Dilution means वहाँ पे acid dilute हो गया है. Dilute क्यों हो गया है? क्योंकि आपने उसके अंदर क्या ऐड कर दिया है? Water ऐड कर दिया है. Water ऐड करने की वजह से जो उसकी H ion concentration थी वो क्या हो जाएगी? It will decrease. On adding water in acid, the H ion concentration of an acid will decrease and the acid is called which acid? Dilute acid. लेकिन अगर उसमें water नहीं है, then it is what? It is concentrated acid. It means concentrated acid has more what? It has more H ions as compared to the dilute acid जिसको आपने dilute बनाया है क्या ऐड करके? आपने dilute बनाया है इसको water ऐड करके. But when you are making the acid dilute, when you are doing the process of dilution of acid, you have to take care of it. What you have to? Because dilution of an acid is which process? It is an exothermic process. Exothermic process we have done in the first chapter. Exothermic means heat is released. Heat is released. For that, what we'll do? If you will take, what you do? Take one test tube. In that test tube, you take simple water. आप water लो, उसको touch करो, and after that, in the same test tube, what you will do? You will add few drops of concentrated sulfuric acid. What you now again touch? अब दोबारा से आप इसको test tube को touch करो. You will see there is a rise in temperature. Now the test tube आपको warm लगेगी. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? There is something rise in temperature. Rise in temperature क्यों हुआ? Because of the you have added the acid in the water. It means it is an exothermic process. So whenever you have to add water in acid, whenever you have to make the acid dilute, जब भी आपने acid को dilute करना है, concentrated acid को, you have to take care of it. How you will dilute the acid? पहले आप क्या करोगे? First you will take one beaker और उस beaker में आप पहले क्या रखोगे? Water. और water उसके बाद आप इसमें slowly क्या ऐड करोगे? Acid. Never do this mistake कि पहले आप बीकर में एसिड ले लो और एसिड के बाद उसमें ऊपर से वाटर ऐड करो. Because This is an exothermic process. When you take acid and you add water in it, what happened? The heat will produce, and this heat, what it do? This heat it will break the beaker. ये beaker को break कर देगी and it will get splashed and it can even burn your skin. In this way, अगर आपने कभी भी acid को dilute करना है, always add acid to water. Never add water to acid because it is exothermic process, and as it is exothermic process, a large amount of heat is produced and it can burn your skin. This is all about the process of dilution of acid, and one thing should be clear: on dilution of acid there is decrease in the H ions concentration. This is all about the topic acid.